Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to More to Life. I am your friendly neighborhood sparkle coach, Monica Bellier, and I usually have pets with me, and for some reason the birds are off doing other things. Oh, here they come. So here you guys, this is my pet show and tell for the day. We have baby bunnies. We have baby bunnies here in the house. This is Midnight. We haven't named this one yet. There's two white ones and we can't tell them apart yet. Oh, here comes another. Ah! We have 8 baby bunnies. For those of you who haven't been following my story, I adopted a rabbit that I found running around on the streets in a neighborhood nearby. She had been abandoned, and it turns out, I had no idea, but she was also pregnant. Oh my gosh. They're the cutest things in the entire world. All right, I'm gonna pass them back though, okay? Go bring those back. And okay, so this is all very distracting, but I couldn't help but show you guys because who doesn't love 2-week-old baby bunnies? Okay, our topic for today is a monthly budget for the win, okay? So I know like money topics are, when we do the money topics, you know, money's not that exciting. Like, you know, it's not like something you think of being like a fun, sparkly, exciting topic. But the thing is that having your money under control is a really important part of being able to have a sparkly life, because if you're super stressed about money, if you have no idea where your money's going, if you're just completely living beyond your means or getting close to the end of the month and you're running out of money because you spent all kinds of money and you have no idea where it went, these are the kind of things we want to try to get under control, because once they're under control, this just gives you so much peace of mind that A, you will probably be able to spend money much more confidently because you know where it's going and where it's coming from and that it's budgeted for. And also, that peace of mind is just going to make you feel so much more available to be like vibrant and super joyful in your life. Okay, so what I wanted to really discuss here is the idea of creating a monthly budget. Sorry, that's probably like an Amazon delivery. So a monthly budget, this is not really, like setting it up can be a little bit challenging, but once you've got it going, it is just priceless. It is priceless to have like a little system to keep track of your money, so you're never confused or you know, overwhelmed with what's going on with your finances. So the first thing that you want to do is figure out what money is coming in, right? And if you're like me, you have money coming in from various sources. I have, you know, a couple of different self-employed incomes coming in from my yoga teaching, from my coaching. I also have, you know, some other streams of income coming in from other places. So for me, I really need to make sure I've got all of those listed out and how much money total is coming in every month. Okay. So once you have that, once you know what your income is every month, then the next step is to move on to expenses. All right. And this is what can take a little bit of time to really nail down in the beginning. But once you've got it nailed down, you can just repeat your list every month. So for expenses, this is something you want to include all of your consistent monthly bills and regular expenses. Okay, so as an example, you know, I've got down on my list of expenses the charities that I give money to each month, and just all the stuff like my rent, my cell phone bill, food money, like grocery money and stuff like that. And things like grocery money, that's something that I really had to work on and figure out what was a realistic budget for me every month to spend money on. So some of these, the first time you do it, you might have to experiment a little bit until you sort of nail down what a realistic amount is for you to have as your grocery budget for the month, right? But then some of the other expenses will be super self-explanatory. Obviously your rent is a set amount, and any of your like cell phone bills or like Netflix, Spotify, all that kind of stuff that just kind of creeps in there, you know? And savings, you guys, savings are so important to include in your monthly budget. Like I have 4 different kinds of savings that are included in my budget. One is for retirement savings. One is for emergency money savings. I also have fun money savings, like just for travel, things like that. And then I also have savings for car expenses. Like, I just put in a certain amount of money every month just to make sure that I have a little pot of money for when my car needs maintenance or if any unexpected bills come up. So I also have and we talked about this our last money segment, I give myself a weekly allowance. And so this is also budgeted in to my system here. All right. So once you've got your the amounts of money you have coming in and the expenses that you have, all you need to do is minus the expenses from your total income from the month. And hopefully there's enough to cover all the expenses. And if there's not, this is a whole other story then if you need to do some tailoring of pulling back on spending things that maybe you really can't afford. But assuming that you have enough income to pay your expenses, including all those extra savings and fun money, you may still end up with a surplus. And whenever I have a surplus, I just kind of, have it in the back of my mind, and I keep checking in with that surplus, like maybe every week or something like that, to see if that's dwindling. And I just use that for kind of random stuff that might come up out of the blue, It's always nice to have a little bit of extra money that you hadn't completely planned every cent for. Okay, so that's my system. And, this is just a really brief explanation about how I budget for my month. If you're interested in getting into this a little bit more, if you really are confused about how to get this going for you, you can absolutely get in touch with me. We can kind of go through what your exact situation is and how to set up a budget for your life that's going to give you that peace of mind. My website, www.seedsofjoylifecoaching.com, has all the details about how you can get in touch with me and book a free intro session as well. And yeah, our topic for next week, next Thursday, is going to be finding your authentic voice. Okay, so I hear this from a lot of people that they really admire that I'm able to really use my authentic voice when I'm speaking, when I'm doing these videos, and that it's not always the easiest thing for people to be able to find, to be able to speak their truth, to be able to speak in a way that really reflects who they are and what they are trying to say. So I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to find your authentic voice. That'll be our theme on social media for the week. So stay tuned and have a look to see what's coming. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next time.